You remember my mention of the great building on campus that carries my family's name. Now let me tell you something else that carried my family's name. My sister Kathleen, who died last month, succumbing to life's bitter challenges. I dedicate these comments to her because she inspired them. So now that you've graduated, where you were constantly reminded never to get an F in any of your classes, I'm telling you that to have a life fulfilled, you will need F's of a different kind. So far as I can tell, these 5 F's may help to get you a passing grade in life. Number 1, find yourself. So just who will you be and how will you change the world? Whether you realize this or not, you have a gift, a genius that no one else has. Find it and nurture it. By this I mean you need direction, not just a profession, but a pathway in life that is uniquely yours. Number 2, find a cause. Find something to be passionate about, something to save, something to free. Take action and never let it be said that you were an anonymous blogger, too timid to be counted, too weak to stand by your cause. Number 3, face failure. I'm aware that some of you haven't yet landed the job you wanted. I'm aware that many of you have faced hardships, some deeply personal. I know I have. Failure only hurts if you were unable to turn it into a learning experience that makes you stronger and wiser. As much as you'd like to hope it, life will not provide immunity from failure for any of you. Number 4, find someone to love. Love is life's most powerful emotion, and there are people all around us who need an emotional lift that only another human being can provide. Mary Kay and I have 2 adopted daughters, one from India, the other from China. We never thought we could love something or someone as much as we do them. This past year, we had the opportunity to visit the humble vegetable market where our daughter Gracie was abandoned in Yangzhou, China. For the first time, she was able to see where she had come from. Many of the women who nurtured and provided for her in her orphanage were still there, and they remembered her. Gracie came to realize that love can transcend race, geography, religion, and class. As we were there, I couldn't help but reflect on Gracie's biological mother, who wasn't there, but some 10 years ago left her in plain sight so as to make sure she would be found and have a chance at life. I'm sure her love for this little girl was no less than our own. Number 5, and finally, find meaning. You'd be surprised at how many people go through life without ever discovering its true meaning, or at least attempt to put it in proper perspective. I mentioned a moment ago that I learned a valuable lesson from a recent visit to an American citizen who has languished in a Chinese prison for more than 2 years without being charged with a crime or given a trial. During my last visit, sitting in the sobering and sterile surrounding that has become this man's existence, guarded by the ever-watchful eye of public security officers, I brought him photos and letters from his family. And as he read the cards, he was clearly moved and visibly shaken. As he wiped the tears from his eyes, he stated that he hoped his children would learn 3 simple lessons so that their lives would have meaning. First, they should always have goals. Second, create an intellectual framework or personal philosophy to value the world and the people around them. This, in turn, will lead to wisdom. And third, they must remember that experience is the most valuable of all training grounds. Everyone will make mistakes. They are the dues owed to life. But learning from them in order not to make them again is the key to a happy and successful journey. Pretty profound statements from a man who has had everything taken from him and only wishes the best for his children. So finally, let me conclude with what is probably the best wisdom you will hear today. It comes from one of Ben Franklin's closest associates who helped give birth to this republic just a few short blocks from here. The most valuable of all talents, said Thomas Jefferson, is never having to use two words when one will do. I think I probably used my quota for the day. So congratulations and good luck, graduates. Go Quakers!